What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are back at it again with another off-season rebuild, and with all the rumors swirling right now, I thought it'd be no better time to go ahead and jump in and do a Las Vegas Raiders off-season rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead and start, as always, in the negotiation stage. As you guys know, when I do these offseason rebuilds, I only focus on one offseason. I try to predict what I think is going to happen. So Derek Carr, not going to be on the Raiders anymore, as we know, so we definitely can figure that out. Josh Jacobs is a must resign for the Raiders. Aaron Rodgers rumors are swirling around right now, so we'll see if we can make that happen. I don't know if we'll be able to. So let's go straight to the negotiation stage, and we got Josh Jacobs at the start. Are at the top of things. Rocky Scene, Deron Harmon, Anthony Averett, Jayon Brown, Foster Moreau. So of course, let's just go ahead and get the elephant out of the way. Josh Jacobs is a must resign for the Las Vegas Raiders. You gotta bring him back. No doubt can you let him go. So I'm going to resign Josh Jacobs 100,000%. Denzel Perryman, Rocky Scene are two guys I wouldn't mind bringing back either. So I'm going to go ahead and resign both of them if I can. I'll bring back Denzel Perryman as well. It's been pretty solid for the Raiders. So let's go ahead and sign him. See if he wants to come here, and he does. So just like that, we have $50 million in cash space remaining, and we're not even done. Of course, we can trade Derek Carr away. I'm gonna let the rest of these guys go. I think Jerry Tillery, you can maybe bring him back, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight to next week into free agency. And of course, the guy that's been kind of rumored right now for the Raiders is Aaron Rodgers. I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers is like borderline impossible to trade for in Madden because of his salary hit to the Packers if they try to trade him away. So we'll see if we can even make that happen. One thing we know for sure that we're doing is we are trading Derek Carr away, so we can definitely go ahead and do that. So he would save us $23 million. So let's just get that out of the way. The team that I like Derek Carr to go to the most, no doubt, is the Jets. I think the Jets or the Bucks would make a ton of sense. So I'm going to go ahead and go talk to the Jets. They need a quarterback. So let's go see if we can get a draft pick or two out of them. I don't know what Derek Carr's value would be, but that's the Jaguars, not the Jets. And that's the Giants. So let's go to the Jets. So let's say Derek Carr's value at the most is a second, something like that. And then you get Derek Carr for a second round pick, something along the lines of that. Doesn't look like the Jets can accept this, though. That's the problem. They're going to be a negative cap space if they try to take on Derek Carr. So immediately, that doesn't even work. So we can't even trade him to the Jets. What team could take Derek Carr is the question. The Packers can't. The Patriots, there's no reason for them to trade for him. The Ravens, not going to want him. Seahawks, not going to want him unless Geno ain't going to come back, I guess. They're literally looking at these teams. The options are getting very slim because nobody has cap space right now. So maybe I just have to cut Derek Carr. The Eagles, I guess the Commanders makes a little bit of sense. I wouldn't want the Commanders to trade for Derek Carr. I'd rather them roll with Sam Howell. But for the sake of trying to get something for Carr, not cutting him for nothing, I guess I'll do something like this where we send Derek Carr to the Commanders and we get rid of his money and we get something for Carr. Now we're going to take that draft pick, and can we trade for Aaron Rodgers is the question. I don't even know if it's going to allow me to, so let's see if we try this. So if we go to Aaron Rodgers, who actually, he retired, so never mind. We can't get Aaron Rodgers, I guess, unless if he's just... So Jordan Love is gone, and Aaron Rodgers is gone as well. Very interesting. So this rebuild took a turn, I guess. I was 100% sure I was going to go get Aaron Rodgers on the Packers, but never mind. That will not be happening. So I guess the next best option, which Tom Brady retired as well. So my prediction is if they can get Aaron Rodgers and they can get, of course, and I guess Lamar Jackson could be an option technically as well. But the other option I think makes a lot of sense is Jimmy Garoppolo. Josh McDaniels and Jimmy G had a relation, or they played together, or, you know, Josh McDaniels was there when Jimmy G was on the Patriots. So yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense as well if you can't get the other two, which Tom Brady retired, and then I guess in Madden, Aaron Rodgers did as well. I was going to 100% go for Aaron Rodgers, but Jimmy G, I guess, is fine as well. So Jimmy G to the Raiders. I think that is technically a realistic possibility. I could really see that happening. Now that we got our quarterback figured out, Jimmy G will be a Raider, I guess. What do we do with the rest of the roster? We take a real quick look. We got Josh Jacobs. We have Devontae Adams. Got Darren Waller. The offensive line definitely needs some work. That is another thing we definitely need to focus on. We got a draft pick for Derek Carr, so we can use that on the offensive line. D-line could use some work as well. Our linebackers, Chandler Jones, Max Crosby is great. Corners could use some work. We got 3 decent corners. But safety also could use some work. So let's, try to get as much as we can here. So I got Jimmy G an offer. Let me go make some more offers on offensive line, safeties, defense. Let's go see what else we can get. So I made 5 offers here in free agency. I got an offer from Marcus Peters, Mike Edwards, Isaiah Wynn, Dalton Reisner, and Jimmy Garoppolo. So let's see if we can go ahead and get all those guys added to this Vegas Raiders roster. And it looks like we might have gotten all 5, which we did. So all 5 have been officially added, and we still have $19 million in cap space. We still have the D-line that we could build up a little bit. We got 2 offensive linemen, which was desperately needed. Left in, Dante Fowler, Ashawn Robinson. Dante Fowler, I guess, could be a nice veteran to bring in. So I'll go ahead and give him a cheap offer if he's not going to cost too much. So Fowler, you bring him in. And then as far as D-tackle is concerned, got like Tart, Sheldon Rankins, David, Onyemata, Maurice Hurst is down here who has no offers. So let me sign him, I guess, to like a depth deal. That'll probably be it for me. I don't think I'm going to be going for anybody else. So let's go ahead and see if we get those 2 added to the team. And if we do, I'm solid on that. If not, well, did we add... Fowler signs, and then Maurice Hurst, are you going to sign? You're going to wait. He signs as well. So we get depth, and we got our quarterback. So Jimmy G is the quarterback of the Raiders. Like I said, I was going to go for Aaron Rodgers, but couldn't really make that happen. So Jimmy G, QB. You got Parham, Isaiah Wynn, Andre James, Dalton Reisner, Cole Miller. So the offensive line's already looking much better. Could use another wide receiver on top of that, so that's something we need to look at in the draft. Defensively, you got Denzel Perryman, Diablo, Mike Edwards brought in. D-line, got some work done to them as well. But now we're going to head to the draft because we have a extra pick from Derek Carr. We have the 7th overall pick. So we're going to be able to add a really good player on the defense or on the offense, whatever we decide to do with these draft picks. Jumping right into the thick of things, picking at number 7 overall. Let's see who falls to us in the draft. What do we take here? We got Will Levis, CJ Stroud, Miles Murphy, Anthony Richardson, Paris Johnson, Christian Gonzalez, Peter Skoronski, Joey Porter Jr., Bijan Robinson. I think this is a no-brainer for me. I think I go Miles Murphy here and beef up this defensive line, continue to add to this defense. I'm taking Miles Murphy, and I'm not looking back. So Miles Murphy, welcome to the Raiders. That is going to be my first pick here in the round 1. Could have drafted Will Levis, I guess, if I didn't like Jimmy G. But round 2, pick 7. I might look at wide receiver here to add another wide receiver. I got Anton Harrison, Josh Downs, Jalen, Jordan Battle, Emmanuel Forbes, Deontay Banks. Could take a corner as well. A lot of good corners here. Got another offensive lineman option. Middle linebacker, Noah Sewell out of Oregon in round 2 could actually be a really significant add to this team. Kind of like the idea of him. You know what? I'm going to continue to add to this defense. Welcome to the Raiders, Noah Sewell. Feel great about that. And in my other 2nd round pick, I am going to look at wide receiver heavily here. So Anton Harrison goes off the board to the Packers. So wide receiver, what do we got? We got Rice, which I don't know anything about. Driven Dexter's down the board a little bit. Got Zay Flowers, K-Shawn at LSU. We could take a look at him. He's got D catch though. You got A.T. Perry here down the board as well out of Wake Forest with A to C catch in traffic or A catch in traffic. Zay Flowers could be nice as well. I don't really know a ton about college football. I'm going to be honest with you. So I don't know who the best wide receiver here is. But I do know I want to add another wide receiver to this room. So I'm going to go ahead and take A.T. Perry here to the Vegas Raiders. And let's go to round 3, pick 7. And we can go pick our last pick in this draft. And then that will be our draft. So let's see what else we can snag here. Round 3, pick 7. Got Forbes. Got Deontay Banks. We're going to add another corner to this team. Got left tackle. Got free safety. Corners galore at this point. What else? Can I go down the board? Maybe get another wide receiver just in case. Like, double down at or not another wide receiver. Quarterback. Kind of like the idea of taking like Hendon Hooker here. So I'm going to go ahead and draft another quarterback. Just in case you don't like what you have in Jimmy G. Jimmy G maybe being a bridge quarterback and you draft a younger quarterback. There you go. That is my offseason. I predict for the Vegas Raiders. I think Aaron Rodgers maybe is a possibility. We'll see if that actually happens. Devontae Adams has been liking tweets and all this weird stuff's been happening. But that wasn't possible today in Madden. So we're going to roll with what we got. Jimmy G is the quarterback. If it's not Aaron Rodgers, that is my prediction. And we'll see how this team does. So this is what the offense is looking like going into this season. Got Jimmy G, Josh Jacobs, Hendon Hooker is also there as a potential guy you could turn to if Jimmy G sucks. Devontae Adams, A.T. Perry, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, Wynn, Parham, James, Reisner, and Colton Miller. On the defense side of the football, we got Ford. I'm actually going to move Morig to small forward. What the hell am I talking about? Free safety. Got S and F mixed around. Chandler Jones, Diablo. Got Noah Sewell in here as well. Max Crosby, Miles Murphy, Maurice Hurst, Dante Fowler, Hobbs, Marcus Peters, Rocky Seen, Nikel Roby Coleman. Overall, very solid roster. I actually do want to start Noah Sewell over Dion Diablo. But other than that, I'm going to move Trayvon Morig to free safety. Now, small forward. This isn't basketball. let's see how this team does. I would expect this team could definitely make the playoffs, but I don't know if Madden is going to give us that kind of simulation. We'll find out. We shall see. So at the end of the season, we end up finishing 11-6. The Chiefs 15-2 at the top of the division. But hey, we made the playoffs with what we were able to accomplish, so that feels pretty good. Let's go take a look at the player stats. So offensively, 4th in the NFL with Jimmy G under center. Defensively, on the other side, you got 18th in NFL. So Jimmy G, 32-7, not too shabby. Josh Jacobs, 600 yards, 25 touchdowns. You love to see it. Receiving wise, Adams, Renfro, Perry, Darren Waller all did fantastic. 9 touchdowns for Devontae Adams. Sacks wise, 12.5 for Max Crosby, only 5 from Chandler Jones, 4 from Hurst, 4 from Carl Brooks. Looks like he turned into something for us. Perryman, 5 interceptions, 3 from Yakusin, and 3 from Nate Hobbs. But we get a playoff game going up against the New England Patriots to start things off. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. One thing the Raiders need, I will tell you right now, is an all-black jersey like the Steelers kind of have, but instead of black and yellow, it's black and silver. You know how dope that would be? I don't know why that isn't a thing yet for the Raiders, but whatever. Like, if you could have an all-black uniform, that would be amazing. I'm just saying, that's an idea I'm throwing out there. I don't know how it hasn't been done yet. We have to play Tom Brady and the Patriots, though, which as we know, Tom Brady retired. If only we had Aaron Rodgers. But let's go ahead and see if Jimmy G could return to Gillette Stadium where he started his career, and we move on to the next round. We got the Patriots. No score so far. A field goal was blocked. Now the Patriots go up 7-0. Where's our top offense? There it is, 7-7. And they're up 14-7. We are going to get a field goal. And they're going to go up by 11. Can we score here? We do, 18-21. Defense gets a stop. We can take the lead here. And we do just that. Defense get another stop. 25-28. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Oh my goodness, we got the advantage because we're playing in white jerseys in the snow. If you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. But let's go ahead and see if I can come out here and get a drive going to the... Okay, that was just not great. So let's go ahead and try to do better there. So we're only down 3. So technically a field goal keeps us in this game, as we know. So let's go ahead and see if we can find Adams on the outside. We got Darren Waller in the middle. And we do have Darren Waller on a nice... go. Let's go ahead and send them, and we're in the 50-yard line, so we're already almost in field goal range. A minute 50 left on the clock. All we need to do is get in field goal range. I'm gonna be looking for Darren Waller here again. Let's see if he gets open going up. He actually might be one-on-one. I'm gonna get... Oh, I got sacked. Okay, I was gonna give him a chance. I feel like Darren Waller was gonna win that matchup, but I didn't have the opportunity to throw it. They got a sack. Shout out to them. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have Waller here. Waller, that might be overthrown. And just kidding. Waller is a beast. I have to keep going to him. He is just absolutely killing his routes right now. He's just getting open. They're not covering the midfield. I'm gonna throw A.T. Perry on a go route. See if he can get open here. The safety is there. Waller once again is wide open, and we are down to the 7-yard line. And now we can just simply probably just run the football with Josh Jacobs. We have all of our timeouts, so no need to rush this by any means. Let's just give a ball to our best player, Josh Jacobs, and we take the lead just like that. Now the question is, can our defense get a stop? And they do not, or they do, I should say, and we're moving on to the next round with the Raiders, which is a W. Let's see if we can go beat whoever we have in front of us in the divisional round. I'm assuming we might be seeing the Chiefs. So we're not actually heading to Kansas City. Instead, we're heading to Cleveland here in round 2 to play the Browns. So let's see if we can come out here and move on to the AFC Championship. We are not going to go up 7-0. I thought for sure we had a touchdown there. Instead, we're down 14-0. And quickly, we're going down bad. 21-7, 28-7. We still technically could get back. No, I think this game's over. 17-35. It was a good run while she lasted. But unfortunately for us, it's not looking like we're going to the Super Bowl. Unless you come, if you pull a trick out of your hat. Oh my, Jimmy G, what are you doing? Are you a madman? I thought for sure, I was like, you know what? I'll just ride it because, right, I could have jumped in. I should have, but man, like, they were hot and I thought, oh, I could just let them go and they might have go tied up. I should have jumped in, man. I feel bad for not jumping in. We lose 31-38, but you know what? Overall, I'm actually really proud of the fact that we even got to the second round with Jimmy G as our quarterback. So I'll take it. Should have jumped in, man. I'm so mad at myself, but I was like, man, they're coming back. Let's just let it. Yeah, it didn't work out that way. So that will be the end of it. Let me know what you guys think the Raiders are going to do this offseason. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be the quarterback of the Raiders? It's a very good question. But thank you guys for watching. As always, it's Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.